There's other nations, okay? They've now since split from 70 to many, many more nations, but the core nations are 70 nations and the nation of Israel. And what makes us different is we got this information, which came from an unbroken chain. Okay, from our forefathers, Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. Okay, and before that, Shem, Noah, and Adam Arishon. Okay, Shem, anti-Shemi. Okay, you see? So this is basically like the information about the spiritual dimension of our reality, mostly. And the things that we do are to affect the spiritual reality. And in turn, that affects also the physical reality and time. And it all goes together. We're supposed to put this all together in a certain way according to Judaism. So we're supposed to learn Torah and practice Judaism. Have other classes on that, about living consciously, about Judaism as a conscious practice. So we're supposed to learn how to do that practice and then practice it. Okay? So the interesting thing, so like I said, so now I view my husband, he's a soldier. He's a soldier in the nation of Israel. He's a righteous soldier who's getting up every morning and praying with the minyan the earliest possible. Right now, because it's Elul, the month of Elul, he's getting up extra early to do slichot, to repent, to try to get the grace of God, to try to get God's mercy on the whole nation of Israel. All these men that are doing all of these things are protecting the whole nation of Israel. But there's a good portion of the nation of Israel that's not living according to these laws, that are assimilated over here. You're a Jew over here, living according to some other ideology, not doing anything and not living by the laws of the Torah. Okay, assimilated. Okay, that in part is a big part of the brainwash that was perpetrated against us, the Jewish people, mostly since the Holocaust, and even since before that, from the Haskalah movement, 250 years before the Holocaust happened. Okay, that the Jews from the nation of Israel left the Jewish ideology and assimilated. Okay, and when that happens, God tries to call back his nation, okay, by increasing anti-Semitism, okay? There's no real reason that these people hate us, okay? Yes, a lot of them, it's just generational. They've always hated the Jews, okay? It's just an ideological thing. It's a spiritual thing. It really is a spiritual thing at its core, okay? It's just like in Egypt, we read in the Torah that when the Jews assimilated with the Egyptians, so they went down there with 70 souls, Yaakov Avinu took 70 souls and went down to Egypt, and Joseph was there. He was the king, the viceroy of Egypt, and all the brothers, the 12 tribes, they were mighty, mighty warriors. They fought for Egypt. And so the Egyptians loved them. The Egyptians loved them and revered them. Everyone knew that Yaakov was the God of Yaakov, okay? Yaakov Avinu. And they revered the Jews until they assimilated too much, to the point where they were no longer living like Jews, no longer keeping the Brit Milah, no longer calling their children by Jewish names, no longer living their lives like the nation of Israel is supposed to live, okay? And this was before the Torah was given. That God caused the Egyptians to hate his people. And so there was anti-Semitism and all that happened there in Egypt, which at the end of that, God took us out of Egypt, okay? And made us a nation, gave us the Torah and the Torah laws, and brought us into the Holy Land of Israel, okay? So that's all background information, but we're expected to live this way and because the things that we're commanded to do affect our reality, okay? So